Hey guys, it is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel. This is an exciting video for me. It is my April bullet journal setup, and I've decided to go completely black and white. No shades of gray, just black and white. So my supplies that I'm using, again, I'll have everything linked down below for you, but this is a Sakura Pigma Micron PN, which means it's a plastic nib, and for some random reason, I decided to pick this pen. Usually I use a 03 or a 05, and I felt like I really needed to use this particular pen this week. This quote page that I'm working on says, "You are confined only by the walls that you surround yourself with," and I thought that this quote was perfect for this spread. And you can see that I changed the font of walls because I thought it kind of looked like a brick wall or some kind of weird wall. And it's not my usual style of shadowing. Usually I always shadow to the right and below, and this one was on top and to the right, and it just made the words stand out better. And the part here where I'm coloring, I kind of thought coloring in this way, and you'll see throughout the spread as we go along that I do this occasionally. I felt like it looked like a sign, and it reminded me of a city for some reason, so I did a whole bunch of this particular drawing lettering style as well. And of course, you guys, I was inspired by Amanda Rach Lee. She had done this a couple of months back, maybe last year. And the other thing that I was inspired by was actually my Peter Popper Press Twilight City journal. So I'm going to link that video if I can find it for you. But it was in a current journal haul that I had done. The journal was just from Amazon, and I'll link that down below for you if you guys are curious. But actually, that journal cover was entirely in shades of purple, and me going black and white was kind of a nod to Amanda because she had done black and gray and white. And I've been wanting to do this particular theme for a while now, and I just couldn't find the right month. So I finally came across April and decided now was the time. So I'm really impressed with how this turned out. Again, if you guys have watched my videos in the past, my style is generally where I decorate the front cover like crazy, and I usually have the quote page on the left-hand side, and the rest of my spreads are pretty minimal and more functional than anything. And the only pens that I have actually used in this complete video were my PN Sakura Pigma Micron, my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip and soft tip, and my Signo Uniball broad white gel pen. And that one came in handy so much throughout this entire spread, and you'll see why kind of towards the end. So I decided to use the soft Tombow Fudenosuke tip first. And this is a brand new pen, you guys, and it just wore out so quickly. I find that the Tombow pens, they dry out more quickly than, say, for instance, the Pentel Fude Touch. And I'm thinking the reason is because these ones are waterproof and they just have a drier ink base, whereas, of course, the water-based pens have a little bit more liquid to them. So I have a huge issue with these drying out, but these are the ones I personally prefer to use in my journal. So just in case it does get wet, the ink won't run and be a huge mess. It's kind of the same reason that I don't like using the Papermate Inkjoy in my planner, because that ink also runs like crazy. So I love using my Pentel Energel gel pen because that, again, is waterproof ink. So as we continue here, you're going to see me do a whole bunch of buildings, similar to what Amanda did in her video. And I really like how the sign kind of stands out. And that was one of the things I was thinking about in the back of my mind, because I didn't want just white lettering, just in case it didn't stand out, because I'm only doing black and white, and I didn't do tons of shading. And also my perspective on some of the buildings wasn't on point, only because some were like angled in on the left, and then some were angled the other way on the right, and some were just like 2D instead of 3D. And actually, I know like when you're designing, that's a complete no-no, but in this cover page I actually kind of liked it. It lent it a little bit more of an artistic quality where it didn't have to be perfect. It just was, it is what it was, so I really enjoyed doing this spread. However, at the end of it, my hand was killing me. I'm not sure if you guys have this issue, but my right hand goes numb if I hold a pen or draw for too long, and it's actually a nerve issue. It might have something to do with my wrist, I'm not sure, but I do a lot of typing, and I worked in an industry where I typed a lot, so that could be some damage in my wrist. This next page is, of course, the monthly grid calendar, and I believe the boxes, I made them 6 wide and 5 down. And this is because I wanted the calendar to be a little bit smaller this month. Sometimes I will put my task list on the following page, which you'll see. And this time I decided to include it here. And again, I included the same kind of lettering style on the left-hand side. And with the title of the calendar, I decided to color it all in black with my Fudenosuke, and you'll tell when I was coloring it there that you could see it was drying out. So I ended up switching to my hard tip halfway through the spread, and I just I don't use a ruler with this spread. I just eyeball it and draw my lines fairly straight. I mean, for not using a ruler, it's not perfect, but I wasn't really looking for perfect in this spread. I was looking more for just kind of quick and easy. And honestly, guys, I feel like the black and white was really refreshing. Usually when I do color, my spreads are more elaborate, and I didn't have to color anything in except for the black. So I feel like not only was it a little bit less time consuming, it just feels easier. So now I can just go in and write my daily and weekly tasks in black pen and not have to worry about filling in anything in color. So at the bottom of this page, I added a couple of other elements. I added my YouTube goal tracker or growth tracker, and also a goal section. I don't usually include a goal section, but I've got a couple of goals I'm working towards this month. And of course, I personally like to include this list style calendar as well, because I like to look at things differently. On my grid calendar, I'll put appointments and just kind of have an overview of the entire week, whereas this one lets me know the details and I can write in all of the details. And sometimes I'll leave it blank on both sides for events, but lately I've been including my YouTube schedule on the right hand side. And of course, I usually film and post my videos Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do post 5 times a week, twice on Monday, Thursday to my Sandra Dahl beauty channel, which is my makeup channel, and then 3 times a week on my main channel, which is this one, and that would be on the Sunday, the Wednesday, and the Friday. The right hand page was just a spot where I could jot down all of my video ideas. And this one was my dream log, which I've been leaving it to a half-page spread because I haven't really been remembering my dreams, and I did a completely different font just to make things interesting. And I also included a brain dump page. I don't usually use brain dumps, so I haven't been including them. But again, I'm going to be busy this month, and I've got some things going on, which I will share with you guys when I can. But I figured I might need the extra space this month. And again, this side of the spread gets like the little black sign for the lettering. And again, at this point, like I'm looking at me coloring in that black area, and I know how I suffered, and my hand was so numb and so actually painful at the same time. It was very interesting. And here you can see me using my white gel pen. So not only do I use it to cover up mistakes, which is so perfect, but I also use it to brighten up the white lettering on the inside of the sign, and it's just the perfect thing. Like, again, you'll see me use it so much in this spread, and sometimes you'll get them working really, really well, and sometimes they don't work so well. You just have to play around with it and try different pens. So here are my trackers. The first one is my habit tracker, and I am tracking tons of different things. So lately I've been really finding it useful to just make a grid style tracker instead of like the little decorative trackers I used to do. And I would do single trackers before, but again, the hand issue, my hand just goes numb, and then I have to like kind of let it hang down and shake it a little bit because I have no feeling in it and I can't write anymore. So, I mean, it's a definite bummer for somebody who likes to journal and plan and, do all of the things. So down below is my mood tracker, and I just have 5 moods kind of ranging between super, super happy and super, super sad, which, generally I'm not either. It's usually in between somewhere. And this spread is, of course, my Doodle a Day. So usually I take my Doodle a Day ideas from Sandra Baldo. I'm on her Facebook group page, and I have no idea which one I'm doing this month. Currently for March, I'm doing the Disney villains, which is so much fun. And this spread here is my very last spread. This is for my weekly. And I've been really doing this lately, probably for the last couple of bullet journals. This is a weekly spread where I include weekly tasks, a grocery list, an events section, and kind of like a notes section in next week. And I've just really been liking this, and then going to the next page will be my dailies. So it's just pretty much a running ongoing task list. I've been trying to talk myself into really taking advantage of the note bullet, like the pensive bullet, as one of my favorite YouTubers, Rachel Stevens, talks about. I'm actually going to see if I can link to that video for you. If not, I'll just put her channel on the screen and then put her video down below. But it's probably one of my favorite YouTube videos about bullet journaling, and I love Rachel Stevens so much. But yeah, you guys can go check her out if you're interested. And again, down below, that sign format font just kills my hand. I'm just dying right now watching myself replay this video. But yeah, serious issues. But as we finish up this spread, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your continued support and subscribing to my channel. And I just want to grow this channel as much as I can, and it's all from you guys, so thank you so much. And as soon as the spread is done, we will do the final flip through. And again, I've changed my spreads quite a bit, so they're quite minimalistic right now. And I've gone from really super extensive spreads to kind of this, it's more useful and really more essential. And I think it kind of comes down to how busy you are. So if you guys are intimidated at all by bullet journaling, don't be, because you can make it as simple or as elaborate as you want to. For the event box, I did kind of make a building, so I thought that was kind of cool. And also, if you guys are interested, I have a blog on my website if you want to check it out. I'll leave my website address on the screen for you. It's www.sandradahl.ca. I do post a blog every Monday at 10 a.m. and I have different things going on there. Generally, I talk about planning and stationery and all of those good things, but I also have a portfolio where you can check out a ton of pictures that I post. I usually post twice a month, and I add new pictures all the time, so be sure to check it out. And I will have something new coming, and you might see it being set up in the process on my website, and I'm really super excited. So here we are with the final flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not already. Please click the like button if you enjoyed this video. And last but not least, click that bell notification button so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And we'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.